So we'll be picking back up on Shaar Habitachon, Gate of Trust. We'll be going through the introduction, finishing up the introduction, which will be part 10 through part 13 of the introduction, as well as, in addition, chapter 1, which chapter 1 is just one section, and it's the definition of trust. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So part 10 of the introduction, harm-free employment. Among the material benefits is that Bitachon instills in a person a peace of mind and body that comes from not needing to perform difficult work, nor engage in occupations that tire the body. He will also be at peace due to the ability to abandon the service of kings and their laws, and to avoid the corruption of their servants. A person who trusts in God chooses those means of sustenance for himself that entail greater rest for his body, give him a good name, and leave his heart free from worry. He also chooses those occupations that are more helpful for his Torah observances. All this is due to his strong belief that the means of sustenance will not add to his amount of sustenance, nor will it cause him to lack anything. His amount of sustenance will only be increased or decreased by the decree of God. May he be blessed. As it says, Psalms 75, 7-8, for it is not from the east or from the west, nor from the desert that elevation comes. Rather, God judges. He humbles this one and elevates that one. Likewise, it says, Psalms 23:2, he causes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. Part 11, no distress. Among the material benefits is that a person who has Bitachon will have less anguish in business if, for example, he cannot sell his merchandise, or if he is not able to collect a debt that is owed to him, or if he becomes physically ill. This is because he knows that the Creator, may he be blessed, repairs his matters better than he can and chooses what is good for him better than what he would choose for himself. As it says, Psalm 62:6, only to God should you hope, my soul, for my hope is from him. Part 12, always happy. Among the material benefits is that a person who has Bitachon is happy with whatever is forced upon him, even if it is difficult and against his nature. He is able to be happy because of his trust in God, that he will only do to him that which is good for him in all matters, just as a caring mother does for her newborn child when she washes, diapers, swaddles, and unswaddles him, even if it is against the newborn's will. As King David of blessed memory said, Psalms 131:2, I swear that I calmed and quieted my soul, like a suckling on its mother, like a suckling was my soul with me. Part 13, the 7 chapters of the Gate of Trust. Since I have explained that which has occurred to me pertaining to the benefits of having trust in God, and its benefits both in regard to Torah matters and in regard to worldly pursuits, I will now explain 7 matters pertaining to Bitachon. 1. What is trust? 2. The causes that enable a person to trust in another. 3. To explain the prerequisites due to which a person is obligated to have trust in God, as well as to explain the obligation to engage in the means to pursue a livelihood. 4. To explain the matters regarding which a person should trust in God, as well as when it is praiseworthy to have trust and when it is not. 5. The difference between how a man has trust in God engages in the pursuit of the difference between how a man who has trust in God engages in the pursuit of livelihood and how a man who does not have trust in God engages in it. 6. To explain the ways in which logic dictates that a person must criticize the opinion of those who say that people should engage in the pursuit of worldly pleasures and delay accepting upon themselves the service of God until they attain their materialistic desires, whom the author refers to as the owners of security pledges. And 7, to explain those matters that hinder a person's trust in God. Also to elaborate on all that we need to discuss regarding the matter of trust and to summarize the levels of trust. Placing trust in God brings tranquility in all areas of a person's life. It allows him to serve God with more peace and affords him an anxiety-free lifestyle. In Chapter 1, the definition of trust. The essence of trust is the peace of mind of the person who has trust, and in that he relies on the person in whom he is trusting that he, the person in whom he is trusting, will do the good and correct thing for him. The one who trusts in the matter regarding which he is trusting him, according to his ability and knowledge to bring that which is good for him into actuality. But the main thing, as a result of which the trusting person will trust, and without which he will not trust, is that he is certain that 1, the person upon whom he is relying will follow through on that which he said and do what he promised to do, and 2, the person he is trusting even has in mind to do good with him, that which he had never stipulated or assumed responsibility to do, and that he will do it as an act of his generosity and kindness. Okay. And that is the end of chapter 1.